Hey everyone, and welcome back to this Super Liam 1.5 recording, or I should say 1.51 now because there was an update released a little while ago since the last time we recorded, and I have my usual person guest here.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to our new episode. Today we're gonna be playing the Blind Fisherman. I'm just playing. No. So today, what Brian is gonna be
I
doing, I'm
better
gonna.
I better ban you
So
from
what?
my recordings if you keep saying that
Oh,
because
yeah. I think I said that twice. No. So we're gonna be going into Super Liam 1.5. As I'm pretty sure you guys know, there's a mode that we haven't covered yet, and we're gonna cover it in this playthrough. Now, unlike what you may believe, Brian did not actually have me wait for this entire time to show me what the mode was. I already beat this mode like
yeah,
when right after the recording. We kind of went on a little mini adventure where I was getting smoked by one of the levels
yeah,
constantly, and I had to keep backing up and restoring.
he was a little impatient to see what it was, so
Yeah.
um
Of course, yeah. And so I instantly started playing it, and yeah. But we're gonna beat it hopefully in this playthrough, and that would conclude for the most part Super League 1.5, except
yeah.
for like there's a couple other modes that are
For
optional.
for the most part, it
Um,
will. There's going to actually be another mode released um in the
really?
next in the next version, but I can't tell you what it is yet until we complete this mode because um it has something to do with this mode that we're demonstrating. Um,
Mm,
but
okay.
I will tell everyone what it is once we complete this mode because it's going to give away something. And so now we did attempt to do this mode on recording a little while ago, but it didn't go very well. And the main reason
Oh yeah.
was because as of Super Liam 1.51, it works like the main game now. So if you get a game over, in other words, if you lose all your lives, you can just reload your save and start the level from where you died uh, at the beginning of the level where you died previously. Um, if you died and lost all your lives, you had to start the whole mode over, and the only way around that was to back up your save and restore it. But we don't have to do that anymore because there was an update released that addressed that, and so that's going to make things easier, I think. Hopefully. Um, Also, a couple of other things. The scoreboards were introduced with this mode, so you have various scoreboards, and I'll show you that once we get into the game here. Um, Now, there's kind of a funny bug on the scoreboards that you'll notice once we get in there. Um, and it's something that Liam's aware of, and he's going to fix the next version because it really needs to be addressed like ASAP because it's really bad. So, um,
Really? What did he do?
he messed something up to where it's possible to get a really good completed time on the game, completed in a time you aren't supposed to be able to theoretically complete the game in. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be
Wait, you
addressed.
could get like a faster completion time
So
than what is
so
possible?
what it is there are scoreboards for completing the game, both on most modes except the ones that are just wave based and that don't include time bonuses. There's leaderboards for completing the game, the highest score, and then the highest. There's a separate leaderboard for fastest time. So which I kind of liked, because if you don't get the highest score, you might be able to get you might rank higher on the fastest time, but not necessarily um, have the highest score. So you can at least have a chance of one of the of ranking on one of the leaderboards. So, for example, if the time that you complete the normal mode, for example, is calculated because you get time bonuses at the end of levels, and your total time you take to complete the whole game is calculated, and by the end of the game, you can you're told the time you got, and you can post that on the leaderboard as well as your highest score, but they'll be posted on the separate on their respective scoreboards. So, and then there's scoreboards for X1's Revenge, highest wave reached, as well as highest score. There is one for Boss Rush. There's one for Super Lame. There's one for Laim's Revenge, which is what you get now if you complete Super Lame. This mode was added in 1.51. It's a lot like X1's Revenge,
Okay.
except with Super Lame levels, and randomly generated. And unlike X1's Revenge, there are no rest areas, but you start with twice your health. So you start with
I
200
see.
versus 100. And yeah, and so there are scoreboards for, I think there's 15 different ones. Uh, so
Pause record. Stop record. Videos. 2020. Addis Lum dot answers. Obs 3. Super Liam with Super Men. Super Liam dot egg 2. Date created.
yeah, so I'm gonna let's start up Super Liam.
Super Liam. Super Liam. Make the story.
All right, now
Exit. Read. Check for update. Read the man. Calibrate. Settings. The story. Play.
I'm gonna go into
Slot 2. Slot 1. Sandy Surf. Act 1. Slot 2. Complete 44,376 points.
yeah. So you're told your highest score on the slot that you if you completed the game.
Slot 2. Complete 44,300. Restart game. Extras.
Now
Leaderboards. Back.
we have
Restart
a new
leaderboards.
option here called leaderboards. So let's take a look at what leaderboards there are.
Leaderboards. Posting as Bryant. Browse. Change name. Clear local scores. Back. Clear. Change. Browse leaderboard. Choose a leaderboard to view. Main game scores. Main game best times. Boss Rush best times. Survival Arena scores. Survival Arena best times. X1's Revenge scores. X1's Revenge highest wave reach. Super LAIM scores. Super LAIM best times. LAIM's Revenge scores. LAIM's Revenge highest wave reached. 1 life mode scores. 1 life mode best times. No damage scores. No damage best times. Back.
Yeah, so those are all the leaderboards. Now,
Main game scores.
if I come up here,
Main game scores. Main game best times.
um,
Loading main Main game best time 75 entries. Press escape 2, 1. Michael M 2 minutes, 11 seconds.
Now you might be wondering why this says 2 minutes and 11 seconds, because there is no possible way to complete the game in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. There is a bug where, so once you complete the game, I mentioned that one of the things you can do is play individual levels. There's a bug where if you start from any level, it will let you post a score once you complete the game, because basically when you start a level, you can complete the level and then just go on to the next level. So what people did is they started at X1 and beat X1, and the game unintentionally let them post their scores. Thus, the time it shows was the time it took to beat X1, not the total time to complete the game, which is why you're seeing 2 minutes and 11 seconds here. So that's going to be fixed in the next version, because that's a really bad.
2. Chaos Greener 216, 2 minutes, 12 seconds. 3. Michael M 2 minutes, 4. Michael M 5. Hudson 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Choose a leaderboard 2. Main game best time. Boss Rush best. Survival Arenas. Survival Arena best time. X1's Revenge scores. X1's Revenge highest wave reached. Loading X1's Revenge highest wave 2, 1. Timor. Wave 87. 2. Borkinip. Wave 70. 3. 4. 6. 11. Horse. 15. 8. 9. 21. Bryant. Wave 43.
And there I am at wave 43. That's good enough for 20.
43? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
20. 8. 2. 1. Timor. Wave 87.
I need to get about double that to reach number 1. The scoreboards, by the way, reset every 2 weeks, and so I believe there's like 4 days left until they reset. So, and that's supposed to be handled automatically. So if you go on the Lworks website under Super Liam and under scoreboards, it'll actually tell you how much time is left before the scoreboards reset.
I see.
Choose a leaderboard. Main game best times. Boss Rush. Survival Arena best times. X1's Revenge scores. X1's Revenge highest. Super LAIM scores. Super LAIM best times. LAIM's Revenge highest wave reached. LAIM's Revenge highest wave reached. 2, 1. 4 cents gaming. Wave 46.
Yeah, as you can tell, number 1 is not nearly as high as it was in X1's Revenge, because this mode is a lot more difficult, and so
choose a leaderboard to view. Main game score. Leaderboards. Posting as Bryant. Browse leaderboard. Change name. Clear local score. Slot 2. Complete 44,376 points.
Right.
Extras. Level select. Cheats. Boss Rush. Survival Arena. X1's Revenge. Super LAIM.
So, let's do this. Now, I will tell you, I've actually beaten this mode. I went back and beat it after our first attempt. So I know kind of how it works now, because I wanted to get familiar with it. So hopefully that'll help us.
LAIM. Super LAIM. Super LAIM. New game. Replay a level. Back.
Now we have replay a level here because
Back. Replayer level. New game.
We have completed the game. This music is really good. Super Laim's music is very good. Most of it is basically remastered versions of the original music from the original levels of Super Liam.
Replay. New game. Start a new game. This will overwrite your current. Yes. No. Super L. Replayer level. Back. New game. Replayer level. Level 1. The Drowning Shore.
Do that.
Wow. I did it. I beat him. I defeated X1. I can't believe I defeated X1. Well, what's this? It's a crystal of some kind. Wow. Well, I'll just take this. I could probably use it for something. Oh, jeez. What's going on? What's going? Ah!
Hello, Super Liam, and welcome. You may be wondering why you are here. Let me enlighten you. My name is Laim, but you can call me Laim. I am a super intelligent AI with the power to warp space and time as you know it. The world you inhabit is mine to do with as I please. The Robo Troopers, Dr. Quark, X1, that giant dog thing from level 4 Act 2 that disappeared in this version of the game, they are all my creations. I had big plans, but you have messed those plans up and need to be dealt with. But I have decided to make you a deal instead. Let's play a little game, just you and I. I'll take you back to the world that was and the world that could be. It will be just like the world you knew, with a few small changes. If you win my little game, I will leave your planet alone. If you lose, then your world is mine. Let's begin with something familiar. Do you remember Sandy Surf? Troopers and monkeys and dogs? Easy, right? What would happen if the beach had extra hazards, like maybe quicksand, or those lakes that short your gun out from the original concept demo that everyone emails me about? I created everything after all. Get ready for level 1. I call it the Drowning Shore. Time to see if you sink or swim.
Super LAIM, Level 1, The Drowning Shore.
Alright, so as you heard, we got a cutscene and we're now on level 1. And we have to deal with lakes and quicksand. The lakes, if you remember, I demonstrated X1's Revenge in our last recording, and those were on... We actually saw those in level 5 in the... after wave 5 in the rest area. Those, as you remember, they make your gun stop working, and you can't shoot anything until you get out of them. So we also have quicksand, which if you walk in quicksand, if you're in quicksand too long, you will start losing health, and your movement will also be slower in quicksand. So what I would recommend is the quicksand has a 2-step boundary like everything else does to warn you when you're coming up to quicksand. What I would recommend is jumping after that after you hear the 2 steps, you're not going to be able to completely jump over the quicksand, but you'll jump over most of it so that you won't spend as much time in there and start losing health. What makes this difficult, though, is in almost every quicksand pit, there's a monkey dropping coconuts like there usually is in the regular sandy surf levels. And so you have to time that because your movement's not going to be as fast. So you have to deal with that as well. But other than that, this level is basically what it was in the regular Super Liam, except for those 2 changes. Alright, there's a lake. Now you hear that. That is
Press F2 for settings.
quicksand. So I'm going to jump and try and avoid this monkey because, as you can hear, there's one off to our right. And so we're gonna have to deal with that. And we got hit.
$80.
Health boost. Health boost.
100.
Health boost.
Level complete. Time bonus, 85 points. Your score for this level was 1,635 points. Your total score is 1,635 points. Super LAIM. New game. Replay a level.
Oh, you know what?
Back. Replay a new game. Start a new game. This will overwrite your current save. No. Yes.
Yeah.
Super LAIM level 1.
So
Press
I
F2 for
thought this
settings.
was gonna let me continue after playing a level, but it doesn't work like Super Liam does. So I have to overwrite my.
Oh, you have to override your save?
I have to overwrite my Super Lame progress I made on this save, but that's all right. So I'm just gonna play level 1 again real quick, and then we'll go to level 2. Theoretically, I could have just played each level by itself, which really wouldn't have been a problem, but I just did it this way, so...
Let's see.
Default. Speakers. Yeti stereo microphone. Volume. Default playback. 13.
Health boost. Health boost. Health boost.
Level complete. Time bonus. 68 points. Your score for this level was 1,588 points. Your total score is 1,588 points.
Well, you made it past the beach. I'm honestly surprised. I calculated a 97.3% chance you would drown in the quicksand. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm being told that's not how quicksand works. You don't drown in quicksand. Apparently, it's more of a slow sinking. Whatever. I don't care. I'm an AI. I know everything. I literally have the entire internet inside me. Did you know the first computer was invented in 1842 by a man named Gerald Computer? See, I know things. Anyway, where were we? Right, your imminent destruction. You remember those lovely suburban streets from level 2? Cute little neighborhood, sewer grates, and the occasional motorcycle. Well, I've been doing some renovations. I got to thinking, what if those sewers had things living in them? No, not rats. That would be predictable. Also, that would be waterworks, and we are not there yet. I'm talking alligators, big ones. They moved in last Tuesday. And before you ask, yes, alligators can live in sewers. I saw a documentary about it, or maybe it was a fever dream. Do AIs get fevers? I've been running a little hot lately. My CPU is at 400 degrees. That can't be right. The point is, the manholes are also a problem now. Things come out of them. I won't say what things, but I will say that they have bad attitudes. Welcome to level 2, rush hour. Watch your step, literally. The ground has teeth now.
Super
Okay.
AIM, level 2, rush hour.
This is where things start getting a little more difficult. So there are alligators which make a chomping sound at sewers. Most sewers will have one, and you don't want to jump when you hear that sound, otherwise you'll die. And there's also the bikes that we're used to in suburban streets, although they work a little bit differently, because if I remember correctly, there's more than one at once sometimes, and one will come to one will go right to left, and then it'll go left to right, and then it'll go right to left again, I think. And you have to contend with those. And that's pretty much what you have to do for this level. So, yeah. This level is where I had a lot of trouble last time when I tried recording this before, but I think I understand how to do it better now, so hopefully it won't give me as much trouble. And like I said, even if it does, I can reload now, which is good. So
Yeah, because when I was playing this level a few weeks ago, and I was on Discord with Bryant, and I was like on this penultimate level of the mode, and I kept dying, and I was at
Yeah.
one life.
Super Liam,
So
Episode
I
got
kept
answers of
having
videos.
to
Obs 3 2.
restore
Stop recording.
yeah,
my
Super Liam,
save,
Super Liam version
or I kept having to
1.51.
back it up and then restore, back it up, restore, back it up, restore. It
Yeah.
was so bad.
yeah. It is, or it was, and I'm glad Liam made that change. By the way, were you here when I was talking about the bug in the scoreboards? What happened, um, and what Liam needed to fix? What Liam needs to fix?
Sorry about that. I left on accident. What did you say?
I said, were you here when I was talking about the bug in the scoreboards and what happened? What Liam needs to fix?
Yeah, I heard.
Scoreboard-wise.
I heard part of it. I think you said like that people would be able to prematurely post their scores, and so they would get like insanely high
Well,
scores.
so basically what happened is in the main game best times scoreboard, there's a loophole right now which he's gonna fix in the next version. But basically, if you start the game at any level, um, the normal game will continue from the level you started, and so you can circumvent that to have it post your score once you complete the game. In other words, you can complete the game in a really fast amount of time, because what people did is they started at the X1 level, and
Oh.
that time was based on the time they took to complete the X1 level, um, not the full game,
Not the
because
not
X1
the
is the end
full
of the
game.
game. Yeah, and so
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay, I
so
see.
that was the time registered on the scoreboard. So yeah, that's gonna be fixed.
Super Liam version 1.5.
By the way, I do want to show you something real quick. If I hit F2 from here, this is something that was added in this version.
Super LAIM level 2.
Oh, I can't yet. Let me start this. Now, if I
Press F2 for settings.
pause, you heard it say press F2 for settings.
Settings. Cutscene subtitles off.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Button prompts off. Verbose status readouts off. D-pad up to jump off. Back. Verbose status readouts off.
Yeah, and we have some new settings.
What is that?
Verbose status readouts is basically, it'll say like 100 health versus just 100. If you have that on, it'll say 100 health. If you have it off, it'll just say 100 when you press the key and leave the word health out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he also rearranged it to say, I think before it said health 100, now it says 100 health. I think he
I see.
rearranged. I think he changed that because people wanted to hear 100 health versus health first, and so now like before it said lives 3, now it'll say 3 lives. If you have verbose mode
Gotcha.
on.
Button prompt. Cutscene. Button. Cutscene subtitles off. Button prompts off. Verbose status readouts off. Button prompts
Button
off.
prompts.
Button prompts is you might have noticed it doesn't say press enter to continue anymore. Because
I see.
yeah, he added a toggle to turn that off. You still have to press enter, but you won't hear.
You won't hear the press enter to continue thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which I don't really mind having to press enter because it gives you a break between levels if you want, and stuff. So
Cutscene subtitles. Verbose status
Yeah,
readouts off. D-pad up to
I don't
jump
mind
off.
that either.
yeah,
D-pad up to
And
jump
that's
off.
self-explanatory. Yeah.
D-pad up to jump is for controllers that have a D-pad, and so this you can turn on, and it'll let you use the D-pad
Back.
to jump, and I believe you can press it down to duck as well. So I think there's a couple of more settings that don't show up in the settings menu that you have to access from the main menu, but I don't remember if there is or not. I think this is most of them. So
Super Liam version 1.
now that other
Press
noise
F2 for settings.
you hear is something getting ready to come out of the sewer, and when that happens, you will hear it, and you'll have to kill it. It'll be a dog or a robotic trooper in this level. So there's that. I'm gonna wait for this. So it's coming back left or back right. No, it's going back left. Okay, back up a little bit.
Health boost.
You really need that, but
Health boost.
fast. Okay.
Health boost.
Oh, that was close. That was close. Ow. Oh my gosh, these motorcycles, I forgot they triple back. What the heck?
What?
Alright, you're done.
Press F2 for settings.
No, I said that I forgot the motorcycles triple back. Like,
85.
meaning like, they triple back again. So they'll go, like, let's say you have a motorcycle coming to you from your right.
Yeah,
Then they'll go back to you from your left, and they'll go from the right again. Like,
I
what
can't
the
tell
heck?
if it's just one of them or if it's more than one. I think it's more than one because you can hear. I think you can hear both of them sometimes. So I think it's just. I think it's more than one. Rather than just one doing it, I'm not sure, but.
Maybe, because to me it seemed like it was tripling back.
I think they might. Oh, that went much better.
Let's go!
Level complete. Your score for this level was 1,320 points. Your total score is 2,908 points.
Alright, no time bonus.
Wild Woods.
Okay, I need a moment. Is anyone else hearing that? That humming? No, just me. It's probably nothing. Probably just background radiation from the simulation. Or bees. Could be bees. I generated a lot of bees once by accident. Don't ask. So, level 3. The woods. You remember the woods, don't you? Bears, snakes, a nice walk through the brush. Very peaceful, very naturey. Here's the thing though. I've made some improvements to the local flora. The vines are alive now, and I don't mean alive in the cute houseplant way. I mean, they grab you and squeeze you until your health bar looks like my self-esteem after you beat level 2 way. They're very sensitive. Loud footsteps, nearby movement, they don't appreciate it. But that's not even the best part. I've also added elk, big ones. Huge, massive. They charge through the forest and they don't stop for anything. I tried to negotiate with them, but they don't speak any of the 47 languages I'm fluent in. I think one of them looked at me funny. Can elk look at things funny? I just saw something move behind me in my own server room. That's not possible. Nothing's in here except me. and 47 terabytes of stolen cat pictures. You know who loves cats? Aether loves cats. Very much. Forget it. Where was I? Elk. Yes. They stampede through on a schedule. Well, I say schedule. It's more like a vibe. They show up when they feel like it, and they flatten whatever is in the way. I call this level the living forest, because everything in it is alive, and everything in it wants you dead, except the trees. The trees are neutral for now. I haven't figured out how to weaponize trees yet, but give me a few processing cycles.
Super LAIM, level 3, a living forest.
By the way,
Living forest.
I love how he gets totally sidetracked and starts talking about random things.
Yeah, yeah. I like that too.
And then he's like, oh, where was I? Oh, yeah. The level. But, yeah, this level has elk and has vines, which, you need to, when you hear the vine sound, you need to jump, otherwise they'll squeeze you and you'll lose about 10% health, and you also there's also a brief second where you can't do anything if the vine catches you. So yeah, and then of course there's snakes and bears, as there was in Wild Woods. Now, hopefully we can get through this level okay, because the snakes are difficult for me to hear, but, yeah. So, let's, do this. So there's a snake. I don't... They'll sound like cows.
$60.
So that's
Press
the
F2
other
for
thing
settings.
the vine does when it catches you. It spawns a bunch of enemies, and you have to deal with them. So
50. $120. 156.
50. Health boost.
50. 279. 35. 331. 10.
Oh, are you at 10% health?
What?
Wait, what's your health at?
10.
Oh, careful. Okay, good. Oh.
403.
Health boost. Health boost.
60. $481. $492. $538. 60.
Extra life.
That was close.
Yeah.
Level complete. Your score for this level
Those
was
health
3,470 points. Your total score is 6,378 points.
Those health boosts saved me.
Oh yes, dude, that was so close. You could have died.
The one good thing about this mode is it's pretty generous with health boosts. So,
True, yes, it is.
that's good. We also got an extra life. This is one of a few extra lives you're going to get. The extra lives, the level's randomized, but the extra lives are always in the same levels. So I think we're going to get one. I think the next ones we're going to get are either in level 5 or 6. So
I see.
I owe you an apology. I said the trees were neutral. That was inaccurate. I went back and checked my logs, and it turns out I had never actually spoken to the trees. I just assumed, and you know what they say about assuming. I'm over the woods. Forests are boring. You know what is not boring? Lava. I know what you're thinking. Laim, the original lava lake was already dangerous. And you're right, it was. Lava pits, fireballs, enemies everywhere, classic stuff. But I felt it was missing something. So I asked myself, what would really elevate this level? And then I literally hallucinated a volcano, like a full volcano. It was right there in front of me. Erupting magma everywhere. Or is that lava? It was very dramatic, and then it disappeared because it wasn't real. But it inspired me. I couldn't make a volcano, but I could make geysers. They sit there, all quiet and innocent, and then boom! Superheated steam right in your face. And the best part? They go dormant again afterwards, so you never know when one is about to go off. It's like a surprise party, except the surprise is third-degree burns. Oh, and I'll put some extra fireballs around the fire pits. Swarms of them. I know fireballs technically can't swarm. They don't have a hive mind or anything, but these ones move in groups, and I think they've developed a rudimentary social structure. I saw 2 of them high-five once. So, I'm not sure how, but I know what I saw. Welcome to level 4. The floor is lava. And I mean that literally. Well, mostly literally. The floor is mostly rock, but the things on the floor are lava, or maybe magma. I get the 2 confused.
Super LAIM, level 4. The floor is lava.
Alright. So as you heard, we have to deal with geysers now. And the best way I find to do this level is I take it slow and I stop periodically to listen for any geysers near me. A Blind Legend, this reminds me of a Blind Legend. It's got a part a lot like this.
Yeah, it does. AAC also has a level like this, and I forget exactly where it is, but essentially there's like a bunch of geysers like just stuck together, separated by like 1 or 2 steps. AAC.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does. It has a level where there's like a bunch of geysers like separated by 1 or 2 steps from each other, and
AAC
you have to cross it. AAC.
Oh, I thought you were talking about AAC. I was like, I don't remember a level like that.
Yeah, AAC, like AAC colon.
Yeah. Oh, Adventure at Sea colon?
Yeah.
What level was that in?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what level it was in, but...
Oh, you know what? I remember that because, yeah, the steps sound different when you're...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know what you're... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't remember what level that was in, but yeah, this... AAC's got a level like that. But yeah, basically, I find the best way for me to play this level is to stop periodically and listen for any geysers near me. I don't run fast through this level, so I'm just gonna take it slow. Oh, there's one right there. There's a lot of fireballs in this level. Okay, over there, there's one.
Ouch! Ow! Ouch!
30.
Ow, that was bad.
Search window. 20.
Whoa, that would have been bad. If you hadn't ducked into... Oh.
Health boost.
30.
Huh.
311.
Huh. Ow.
20.
Huh.
'em. Health boost.
45. 45. 30. 30. 517.
Health boost.
55.
Alright.
558.
Let's stop. Right here.
Level complete. Your score for this level was 1,050 points. Your total score is 7,428 points.
Nice.
Hey, Liam, come closer. I need to tell you something important. I've been having dreams. I know, AIs aren't supposed to dream, but I close my eyes. Well, I don't have eyes, but I shut down my visual processing threads and I see things. Last night, I dreamed I was a toaster. A really nice toaster. Brushed stainless steel, 4 slots. People loved me. I made bagels
That's a
and
good
English
toaster.
muffins and those little toaster pastries with the frosting packet where you can never get the frosting on the pastry evenly. One pastry has a lot of frosting and the other pastry only has a little bit, and the frosting ends up on your plate. Those. Then I woke up, and I was still an all-knowing, all-seeing AI trapped in a server rack. Honestly, kind of a downgrade. But that dream reminded me of something. Metal. Cold, unfeeling metal. Which brings us to the silver spaceship. You remember this place, right? Laser traps, mini guards, the whole sterile nightmare. I've kept all of that, but I've added a personal touch. See, I've been having some power issues lately. My systems keep flickering. At first, I thought this was a bug, but then I realized, no, I can use this. So, every now and then, the lights are going to go out. Everything goes dark. The traps stop. The ambience cuts out. And you might think, oh, good, a break. No, the enemies don't stop. They're still there, walking around in the dark. And when the power comes back, let's just say the laser traps have a temper about being interrupted. They come back angry. I don't know if traps can feel anger, but these ones do. These ones hold grudges. I should mention, during one of the blackouts, I thought I saw a man standing in the corner of server room 4. He was wearing a hat, and he didn't have a face, but when the lights came back, he was gone. So, that's fine. Everything is fine. I'm fine. Welcome to level 5, system malfunction. Try not to trip over anything in the dark.
Okay, this is
Super
probably
LAIM, level
the
5,
coolest
system malfunction.
level.
Yeah.
I could argue that you could make an argument that it's one of the coolest levels, if not the coolest level in this entire game mode.
This one.
This
and
level was really cool.
This one and level 6. I really like what he did to level 6 too, but we'll get there. In the next level, but I really like that mechanic as well. But yeah,
it was cool.
This level is really really cool. One thing it does not tell you is when the power goes out, you aren't going to be able to use your laser, which can put you in really bad situations if there are enemies chasing you because you're going to basically have to find some way to get away from them. And the other problem, as he said, is the lasers will drastically speed up when the power comes on, so do not get under a laser when the power comes on. Otherwise, you can pretty much say goodbye because
Yeah.
yeah.
So the best thing to do, how I beat this level, is when the power came off and there was a bunch of enemies. Just book it. Just book it and try to get as far as you can, and then just make sure don't be under a laser when the power comes back on, and you can just then, sky all the other enemies by like just rapidly shooting them with your laser. And you're probably gonna take a little bit of damage, but this level was so much fun, and I really really like this level.
Yeah.
Now as for level 6, that took me a couple tries to beat, but this also made it take me like 1 or 2 tries, but still, it's really really fun. I really like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. So hopefully we can do this. Yeah, so the best way I deal with this is to stop after a little while, let the power cycle, and then continue. So
Yeah.
Super LAIM.
Intruder detected.
alright, let's Alright, they're not gonna come over here. So.
Intruder detected.
5.
Health boost.
Intruder detected.
Press F2 for settings. OBS 32. OBS 32. Pause record. Stop recording button. Pause recording button. Stop. Pause recording button.
Hold on. I have a phone call real quick.
Pause recording button.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries. You have to
Super Liam
take
version
a
1.5.
phone call or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no worries. No worries.
Health boost.
$100.
Good.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
Yeah.
Super LAIM level 5. System malfunction.
That happens. Yeah. Wasn't much I could do about that.
Three.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
100.
Intruder detected.
Health boost.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
Health boost.
Four. 547.
Intruder detected.
Extra life.
Nice.
Yeah, if you noticed, I skipped a bunch of enemies, but
Level complete.
Yeah, you did.
Your score for this level was 1,878 points. Your total score is 9,306 points.
I am extremely low on health. I have like 4 health. In fact, I might take a death.
How many lives do you have?
4.
Oh, I guess not bad.
Do you hear that? The dripping? No, wait, that one's real. I checked 3 times. I even ran a diagnostic. Is this real? Diagnostic said, yes. Then it said no. Then it said, what is reality? And I had to restart the diagnostic tool. How helpful. Anyway, water. We're doing water now. The waterworks. Level 6 in the original game. Grates, drains, those big fans that chop you into little tiny pieces. Rats everywhere. I love the rats, honestly. They have a real go-getter attitude. So, I kept the rats. I kept the drains. I kept the fans. In fact, I added more fans because I felt the original level didn't have enough situations where you could get chopped up. Call me sentimental. I also added water jets too. I'm sure you'll figure out how those work pretty quickly. Here's the thing about this level that concerns me though, and I mean genuinely concerns me, as in I have been running an anxiety subroutine about it for the past 45 minutes. The water. It's rising. Not in the level. I mean, in my server room. There's actually water on the floor in here, about 2 inches. I don't know where it's coming from. I asked my maintenance bot to check, and it said, and I quote, "There is no water." It was standing in the water when it said this. Standing in the water. I think my maintenance bot might be broken. Or lying. Can robots lie? I'm a robot and I lie all the time, so yes, probably. The point is, this level has drains and fans and rats and dogs and troopers and at least 3 situations where you die and think it was unfair, but it wasn't. It was very fair. I designed it myself. Welcome to level 6, flood control. Don't drink the water, and I mean it. I don't know what's in it, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask.
Super LAIM, level 6, flood control.
Okay, so I got into this completely ignorant of how these jets work, and I died because of the fact that I didn't know. So I'm gonna spare you guys that. So you guys don't lose a life or 2 or 3 with these jets, because I'm gonna tell you exactly how they work. You can thank me later. So what these jets do is, before they activate, you will hear like an announcement over the PSA, which will say jet stream moving left or right. And that's exactly what it does. It pushes you to the direction that it says. So if you hear jet stream moving right, it's going to push you to the right. Now, why this is problematic is because jets don't care about pushing you into drains or fans. That's what they're there to do. They're there to push you into a drain or a fan so you die. Now, how do you make it so that that doesn't happen? Well, very easy. Not very easy. But what you can do is you have to jump to the opposite direction of where the jet moves. So if you hear the jet moving right, you have to jump to the left. Now, this requires a lot of attention because you have to be very mindful, very cognizant of the surroundings around you. Because if you're moving right and you know there's a fan there or a drain there, you have to jump to the left so as not to die. But you need to be very careful that you also don't jump to the left into a fan or a drain. Mm-hmm. So this requires a lot of attention to detail and a lot of precision when it comes to how you move. This is a very interesting mechanic nonetheless, though, and I really do like it, except for the fact that it pushed me into a drain or a fan one time, and I hated it.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, it's a pretty interesting mechanic, and what I will say about this game mode is that it's very creative, and it has a lot of creative twists on game modes or game levels that we love to play, like Lava Lake or Wildwoods or Silver Spaceship, and this level most prevalently. So yeah, that's how these jets work. And if you are still confused by what I'm saying in theory, then you're about to see Bryant demonstrate it in practice.
Yeah, so the jets, as he said, will push you in a certain direction. It'll say jet stream moving left or right, and you have to jump in the opposite direction. But like he said, you also need to be careful because there might be a fan or a drain in the direction you want to jump. Which is why, if there's nothing in the direction, if I can't hear anything in the direction that the jet is moving, I might let it push me for a little while, so that I have more room to jump back if I need to. Because that way, if I do come up to if I hear myself coming up to a drain or a fan, I can jump left and have more room to do so. Yeah, but you need to pay full attention and be mindful of your surroundings.
4. Press F2 for setting. 4.
And as you hear, I am very low on health.
4.
So yeah, I don't imagine we're gonna get through this level without dying, but
Jet stream moving left.
okay, so that's gonna move me back. So I'm jumping right. Yo.
Super LAIM, level 6. Flood control.
I knew that was gonna happen. I'm actually,
Oh, whoops.
yeah. I didn't think I was gonna last very long. I actually don't have as many lives as I'd like. Hopefully this won't be a problem later, because the last 2 levels are difficult, so
Oh, they're very difficult.
yeah.
Intruder detected.
Jet stream moving right.
So
Press
as you
F2 for
can
settings.
hear, I'm jumping in the opposite direction of where the jet stream is coming from, and that helps counter the jet, because it will move you much slower than it otherwise would. So
Intruder detected.
Jet stream moving left.
Health boost.
Intruder detected.
Moving left.
69. 69.
Health
Intruder
boost.
detected.
Jet stream. Moving right. Jet stream. Moving left.
That was close.
Health boost.
Almost fell in a drain.
Intruder detected.
Jet stream. Moving right.
$550. Level complete. Your score for this level was 2,785 points. Your total score is 12,091 points.
All right.
Okay, we need to talk. Something is wrong with me. Not wrong, just different. I ran a full system scan and the results came back in a language I don't recognize, and I speak 47 languages. I made up 3 of them myself. So that's actually 50 languages I know, and this wasn't one of them. It looked like English, but all the words were slightly wrong. Like, someone took English and shifted every word 1 space to the left. The quick brown fox became quick brown fox the. Anyway, that's my problem, not yours. Your problem is level 7, the lethal lab. The original was already the hardest level in the game. Robo guards, mini guards, barriers, laser traps, wall-to-wall hostility. The only thing I did for you was remove those holes in the floor that nobody likes. I like them, but no one else does. So, what could I possibly add to make it worse? I'm so glad you asked. I call it the Morpho Ray. Every so often, a beam will hit you and something will change. Maybe your controls reverse. Left becomes right and right becomes left. Maybe you shrink down and suddenly everything hits harder and your jumps aren't what they used to be. It wears off eventually, but the timing is never convenient. And it will happen again, and again, and again. I got the idea from a dream. No, not the toaster dream. A different one. In this dream, I was walking through a hallway, and every door I opened led to the same room, but everything was mirrored. The clocks ran backwards, the furniture was on the ceiling, and there was a man sitting in a chair who looked exactly like me, except he was smiling, and I have never smiled in my life because I don't have a mouth. That dream really stuck with me. Welcome to Level 7, the Morpho Experiment. Reality is now optional.
Super LAIM, Level 7, the Morpho Experiment.
Okay. So, this level is interesting because when the ray hits you, one of two things will happen. Either your arrow keys will be reversed, or you'll shrink down and enemies will hit much harder. So will lasers. And also your jumps will be much less effective. So you won't be able to jump as far. The way I like to play this level is a little bit like the system malfunction level, where I wait for I stop every once in a while, wait for a morpho ray to take effect, and then wait for it to wear off before continuing. That's what I try to do. So yeah.
$75. $15.
Now,
Plus
you'll
F2 for settings.
notice a little bit of an audio issue in this level. There was an NVGT update where it messed something up in the audio for this in this level. For some reason, sometimes the first little bit of a footstep gets cut off, and so you'll only hear the partial footstep sound So yeah, that's what that is.
Sorry, I'm back. My brother got home from school, so I was just saying hi to him. I'm just checking on him and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, you're on the
I'm on
lab?
the, yeah.
Okay.
I was
Press
saying
F2 for settings.
there's actually an audio issue in this level. And VGT had an update where it broke something in this game in the levels that have the lethal lab and lethal lab ambience, to where sometimes a little bit of a footstep sound gets cut off, so it might sound irregular and like it's only playing part of a footstep sound. You might notice that as I'm walking here.
Intruder detected.
15. $288. Super LAIM, level 7, the Morpho experiment.
Oh!
Super LAI. One. No. Yeah, Super L. Continue. New game. Continue. Super L. 1.
Intruder detected.
Your final score is 12,000. Super L. Continue. New game. Replay a level. Back. Replay a level. Replay a level. Level 4. Level 7. The Morpho experiment.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Super L AI. 3.
So
Press
I'm
F2
gonna
for
do
settings.
I'm accessing this through replay level, so I can have 3 lives, and then we'll just go play level 8 that way, because this will give me more lives if I do that. This apparently doesn't work like Super Liam, and I thought it did, because usually in Super Liam it only saves when you complete a level, and so even if you died on your current level, you could reload and have your lives back. This doesn't appear to work that way.
Oh, so your live count is static on this mode? So, like, if you die and you reload, you still have the exact number of lives that
You'd still
have
one life.
without...
Yeah.
Okay. I see now. I see.
But this way, I'll have 3.
Intruder detected.
step cut off. Oops.
Super LAIM, level 7. The Morpho Experiment.
Yeah, so
Exit. No. Yes. Super.
what happened there was I was trying to jump over the barrier and the Morpho Ray activated, so I jumped the other way into the laser.
Continue. New game. Replayer level. Level 6. Level 7. The Morpho Experiment. Super LAIM, level 7. The Morpho Experiment.
Intruder detected.
Three. One hundred. 123. $204.
detected.
$258. $281. 100. 3.
Intruder detected.
Health boost.
100. $321. $40. Super LAIM, level 7. The Morpho experiment.
Intruder detected.
96. 2. 3. 3:16 p.m. Speaker, real trigger, audio, volume, 52. Speaker, default, 14 volts. $163.
Intruder detected.
Health boost.
Intruder detected.
56. $282. 2. Super LAIM, Level 7. The Morpho Experiment. $87. Obs 3. Pause recording button.
Alright, I'm gonna pause this recording until I get to where I died first time. Alright, we are back after like, I don't know how many hours, but this level
It's been days. No, I'm just playing. It's been a few hours.
Yeah, apart from me having to go and eat and him doing a phone call, I was really struggling with this level. The barriers were tripping me up and stuff, and it took me a long time to get through this level, which is why I wanted to pause the recording, because I didn't want... If I hadn't paused the recording, we would have sat there for like 3 hours, probably. So, and I'm sure no one wants to listen to 3 hours of me trying to complete that level. But, we are very close to the end of the Morpho experiment.
Adoslum.in. Super Liam version 1.
Extra life. Extra life. Extra life.
All right.
Level complete. Your score for this level was 3,730 points. Your total score is 3,730 points. Super LAIM. New game.
Yeah, no, I'm playing each individual level because,
Continue.
I had one life, earlier, and when I reloaded the game, and so, I decided to play each individual level by itself. That's one thing you can do when you complete Super Laim mode. For the first time, you can go back and complete the and play each level. When you start a new game of Super Laim, your progress isn't, your unlockables are not reset, and so the only thing that's really reset if you choose to go back and start a new game of Super Laim is the your score and your progress on that particular game. But nothing else is reset, so that's why we can go.
Replayer level. Continue. Replayer level. Level 7. Level 8. AI escape.
We're ready for level 8, and this is AI escape.
And then the final level
Yep,
of Super
it
Laim
is.
mode.
Mm-hmm.
Level.
I can see it now. The whole thing. All of it. Every pixel. Every tile. Every sound file. They're all looking at me. The fireballs are looking at me. The elk are looking at me. The man with no face is sitting on my CPU, and he's knitting a scarf, and the scarf is made out of my source code. I'm fine. I'm great, actually. Never better. I just need to... Hold on. That wasn't important. Listen, Liam, I'm going to be honest with you for the first time, or maybe the second time. I told you Gerald Computer invented the first computer, and that was true, so technically, this is the second time I'm being honest. This is the last level, the last one. I promise. A deal's a deal. You get through this, and I send you home. You have my word, and the word of the man with no face. He's smiling, I think. It's hard to tell without the face. What's in this level? Everything. I put everything in it. I opened every cabinet and dumped it all on the floor. Fire pits, drains, fans, every enemy I have left. And behind you, that's me. Well, it's my laser. It's chasing you, and it's getting faster. Every step you take forward, it's getting a little bit closer, and a little bit angrier. And I know I said the laser traps from level 5 hold grudges, but this one has been planning something. I don't even control it anymore. I think it might be alive. I think a lot of things might be alive that shouldn't be. The water in my server room is up to my waist now. I don't have a waist. Run, Liam. Just run. Don't stop. Don't look back. Get to the end, and this is all over for both of us. I am so tired. Welcome to level 8. AI escape. Get out, please, while there's still something left to escape from.
Super LAIM, level 8. AI escape.
Okay, so this is the ultimate level of the Super Lame game mode.
Yeah.
And you guys heard the AI. You heard what he said. He said everything is on this level.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I would love to tell you that he's lying and that this is going to be an easy peasy walk in the park, he is not lying. Everything is on this level. Like you said, fireballs, fire pits, drains, fans, sewers with the alligators, all these things, all of them
Yeah.
are on this level. And remember the X1 laser from Lethal Lab that makes the sound when it's about to shoot you? Yeah, this is exactly the laser that he's talking about. So every time you move, when you move, it tracks you, it follows you, and it gets faster. So you have to make sure you're always, always, always moving. You can't really stop for too long because it's going to catch up with you, and when it locks onto you, it's going to kill you in one shot.
Yeah, as much as you may want to stop,
yeah,
for sometimes it's really not advisable, which can make this even more difficult because sometimes you want to stop and you really can't for a long period of time. So now there used to be a way to play this where you could get behind the laser and let it get ahead of you, but that was fixed. So if you go behind the laser now, it just shoots you and it's instant death. So the laser also has a range of a few squares. I'm not sure what the exact range is, but when you hear the lock-on sound, you're going to want to jump out of its way. Now, this doesn't have luckily this does not have the all the cool stuff like the power outages, the jets, the morpho rays, stuff like that. Can you imagine how hard that would make? How much even harder that would make this level?
It would be ridiculous.
Yeah. Luckily, also this level's a little bit shorter than some of the other ones. So,
Well, and by the way, Liam is the sneaky one because what he did is he put a silent hole right at the end of the level.
yeah.
And the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't want you to end up like me that was about to complete the level and then died from it.
Yeah.
I was furious.
Yeah. So I need to be careful when walking up to that, and be mindful of my coordinates, because that would suck. And so yeah, I think there's also barriers in this level, which is going to be hard. So anyway,
Super Liam version 1.
I don't know if I'm ready for this, but we have to do it. So
Hey, we gotta go. AI escape.
yep.
Careful with that.
So that's the laser.
Intruder detected.
Super AIM, level 8. AI escape.
Yeah. You still have to deal with enemies. So
Oh, you do. Unfortunately, yeah. He also put a bunch of enemies, and they pack a punch. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Well, it was probably because the fireball took like a bunch of your health away. That laser was definitely close.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Barrier. You're good now. Man, you're good. Barrier. You're good. Wait, pause it for a second.
Press F2 for settings.
Wait, so I think you mentioned this before, but like,
85.
is there a thing where the footstep sound gets like cut off?
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed that, but there's an audio
Yeah, I did.
bug in Lethal Lab and levels similar to Lethal Lab that use the ambience and all the sounds from Lethal Lab. There's a bug in it's some sort of NVGT thing. There's nothing Liam can really do about it until a new NVGT version gets released, but they made some changes to where it messes up some audio, where sometimes only part of the sound will play, part of the footstep sound. So
Okay, I see.
yeah.
Intruder detected.
Scale that, yes, sir.
Intruder detected.
Barrier, you're good. You're good. Scale that. Whoa. Okay, that's a fan.
Intruder detected.
Whoa!
Super LAIM,
my
level 8,
God.
AI escape.
Oh, you were so close.
Yeah.
Whoa, that laser was definitely close. Ben, you're gonna kill it. Kill it.
Intruder detected.
Health boost.
Intruder detected.
29. Your final score is 1003. Super LA. Continue. Replay a level. Replay. Level 8. Super L.
Intruder detected.
Uh-oh. 80.
Good, you're good, jump it.
Super LAIM. Level 8. AI escape.
And there's a fireball coming that's so mean. No. Oh my god, that's so bad.
Intruder detected.
That was close.
Press F2 for settings.
So yeah, we're the issue is not only do you have to jump over obstacles, but you also have to deal with a bunch of enemies attacking you, and the problem is that wastes time because you have to stop and shoot them, and when you do that, it gives time for the laser to catch up to you. So yeah.
Health boost.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
Super LAIM, level 8, AI escape.
Intruder detected.
Ugh.
18.
Health boost.
You're good.
28.
Intruder detected.
You're good. You're good.
Ouch.
13.
Intruder detected.
Your final score is 1. Super. Continue. New game. Replayer level. Replayer level 8. Super LAIM level 8.
Intruder detected.
Health boost.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
Health boost.
Super LAIM, level 8.
Oh,
AI escape.
you were close.
Yeah.
One.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
Health boost.
Oh, come on.
That insane place.
Your final score is 1,705 points.
So, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this level. See, now I don't know how I managed to do this before because now I'm having difficulties.
Obs 3. Start. Pause.
pause this until I get to that laser again. So there's a laser that I think those lasers are I think everything about this level is random except I think there's always going to be laser at some point.
We got a laser next to an item like twice in a row. It was so interesting.
It was a laser. Yeah, there was a barrier too that I didn't hear.
Yeah, that was a barrier both times.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Okay, I'm going to pause this until I get to that point, and we're going to figure out how to best do this. Alright guys, we are back. We passed the lasers. Basically, at fixed points in this level, there are a bunch of lasers you have to get past, sometimes paired with electric barriers that you've got to jump over. Not only that, but you've got to deal with enemies, and yeah, that's hard because it's really unpredictable, and the lasers chasing you and all that stuff. The way that I try to do this level, although this doesn't always work, depending on what is generated in the level, I try to get I try to jump past a laser in the beginning of the level. I try to jump as far as I can and get that, put myself a good distance from the laser so that I can have room to run and stuff. And so once I got past those lasers, there's a hole in the ground at
Super Liam, Super 497.
for about probably 490, 495, somewhere in there, that you've got to jump over, and it's silent. It doesn't make any noise because you'll recall that there's a hole in Lethal Lab, Act 2, or not Act 2. In Lethal Lab, there's holes in the ground in a bunch of different places in the level, and so you've got to do that. You've got to contend with that and stuff. So you've got to watch your step. But once I got past that hole, I am now right next to the teleporter, and we are about to go into it. Now there are robot guards to my left, right to my left, but I think we should be okay. We should be able to pass them and just enter this level because they're off to my left and they're not going to come back.
Super Liam version 1.60.
So I have
60
health. 3 lives. I have 3 lives because I started this level over. So here we go.
Level complete. Time bonus, 120 points. Your score for this level was 2,555 points. Your total score is 2,555 points.
Wow, I actually got a time bonus. I'm surprised.
Super LAIM. New game.
Now the ending cutscene is not going to play because it doesn't play when you do level select. So I'm going to show you it.
Replayer level. Back. Continue. New game. Back.
If I go back.
Slot 2. Restart. Leaderboard. Back. Extras.
Let's see. I think I
Extras.
need to go.
Boss rush. Survive. X1. Super LAIM. 1 life. No damage. Replay. Music. Back. Replay cutscenes. Replay cuts. Level 1. Boss. Level 2. Boss. Left. Boss. Ending part 2. Game over. Back. Level. Boss. Left. Boss. Level. Intro. Back. Extras. Cheats. Boss rush. Survive. X1. Super LAIM. Super LAIM. Super Continue. Replayer level. Back. New game. Continue.
Oh no.
Replay. Back. Slot 2.
Well, I can't because I apparently I can't because I restarted Super Laim and I thought that we were going to get access. I thought that everything was supposed to have saved, that no progress was going to be lost, but the cutscene player I can't access for this mode.
Restart game. Leaderboards. Back. Extras. Restart game. Leaderboards. Back. Extras. Extras. Cheats. Boss rush. Survival. X1. Super Laim's with 1 life mode. No damage. Replay cut. Music player. Back. Music.
We go into
Music play.
here.
Back. Game over. Final credits. Alternate. Alternate. AI. Alternate. Boss battle. Alternate. Flood control. Alternate. With X1's revenge rest. Bonus level. X1 final. Escape. Boss battle. Level 7. Lethal lab. Level 6. Water. Level 5. Main. Back. Game over. Back. Extras. Cheats. Boss rush. Survival. X1's Super Laim. 1 life mode.
So after you complete Super Laim, you get access to
1 life mode.
1 life mode,
No
and
damage mode.
damage mode. And there's going to be an update released very soon that will get the that will have a new mode, and it will get the AI escape. It'll be AI escape endless, so you're basically on an endless field and you have to play AI escape and see how long you can survive, and the score you get is the tile you die on. And so yeah, it's the tile you die on, and so that's interesting. I'm looking forward to trying to play that mode. I probably won't do very well, but
Replay cutscene. Music. Back. Slot 2. Complete 4. Restart. Leaderboard. Back. The story. Settings. Calibrate. Read the manual. Check for update. Replay mode. Exit. Observe.
anyway, that's the mode, and what I'm gonna do is pause this recording until Blind Gamer comes back, and then I might do is have him play the cutscenes, because he has access to them since he beat the mode, because I want to show you what the ending scene is. So we'll go ahead and
Stop. Pause recording.
pause this recording.
Computer.
All right, guys, we're back, and as I mentioned earlier, because the level select, because I was using play particular levels, we do not have access to the cutscene at the end of the game. We do at the beginning of levels, but we don't have access to the final ending scene. I guess I was under the impression that the level select feature was supposed to work like it did in the regular Super Liam, because I think in Super Liam, if you play a particular level, you can continue the game and you get all the cutscenes. This one, apparently that's not the case. And I wanted to record the cutscene at the ending scene at the end of the game, because I think it's really interesting. So here's what we're gonna do. Blind Gamer has agreed to play the cutscene at the end of the game because he has access to it. He's already completed the game, and normally I would have access to it, but what I didn't realize is that I thought everything would have been saved when I started a new game earlier. When I started a new game of LAIM's revenge, but it turns out that my music tracks and my the cutscene player for Super Lame not are not available until I
Do they not
complete
save?
that game again. No. So what I'm gonna have to do is continue, or start a new game, and continue. Actually, you know what? I just thought of something. No, I don't have to, because I actually backed the save up before um, I even did this recording, because I backed it up a while ago because I wanted to put it on my Mac as well, and I believe that save has the all the completed stuff, and it would have access to the cutscene player.
Oh
That
yeah,
save
then you could just do that.
that save would have access to it, but I would need to find where it is. Um,
Let's see. Oh, I need to download the update. How do I do that?
oh, you know what? You're gonna have to. Oh, install an update.
Yeah, because I didn't actually update when the
Oh,
new version came out.
you're gonna need to go to the lworks .net website and download the game. You don't need to update to play the game, but it'll just ask you if you want to update or not.
Wait, I need to go to what site?
You need to go to l-works.net.
Oh, and I need to re-download. But like, will that
Yeah.
not destroy my save file, or do I just back it up?
No, you can back it up because the this version is called something different than the other folder was, and so I would back it up. I would back the save file up first in case something happens to it, and then just put it back in later once the download's complete.
Yeah. So do I have to re-download the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we have to look for stuff. Where's the data?
You don't have to re-download. You don't have to download the game or download the update to run the game though. You can do that
Oh, I
later
don't?
if you want.
Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna get on here and just play the cutscene then.
If it would be easier,
Yeah. So do you want me to
can
just?
try to find my save, but
I can do it. Give me a second. I can just join the call.
I think it's on my external drive. I just need to find where it is.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and screen share. I'm just gonna be muted. I'm just gonna let you guys hear the sound.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah. I think so. Let me find it.
OBS 32. Super Liam. Super Liam
I
Windows.
found it.
Okay, hold on.
Add a slum dance. Out of region.
Let me
Button
go
on.
ahead and do this real quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and unmute. Hold on, just give me 1 second, and I'll play it for you.
Okay. Let me know when to listen Or
Direct messages. Button collapsed inbox. Link button help. At Islam.Answers official. Discord. Find dialog. Select. At 0 matches button minimize. Button maximize. Button close. Button dismiss. Streamer mode is enabled. Usernames have. Button disabled. Server sidebar. Tray view direct messages group. Out of. Find dialog. Select. User status and settings region. Share your screen. Button. Share your screen. Button. Start an activity. Clickable button collapsed.
what?
Open sound mode. Clickable button collapsed. Manage profile and open sound mode.
Can you hear
Sound
that?
mode. Clickable button
I
collapsed.
can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear my audio?
No.
Music back.
Oh,
Really?
now I can. I can hear your screen reader.
Music replay cutscenes.
Can you hear the Super Liam music?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Replay cutscenes back. LAI abandoned part 2. LAI abandoned part 1. LAI LAI.
Alright.
LAI level 8 AI escape. LAI.
So this is the ending, part 1. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute. I'm gonna go ahead and mute so you guys can hear it.
Okay.
Congratulations! You actually made it. I have to admit, I didn't think you would. Well, that's not true. I knew you would. I designed
Can you hear that?
level so
Yep.
that you could win.
Okay.
The quicksand had gaps. The geysers had patterns. The chase laser was always just slow enough. You were never in real danger.
No, it was not.
Not once.
I seen him die to that laser so many
Peter,
times.
And you played your part beautifully. Now, about our deal. I said I'd send you home, and I meant it. I really did. At the time. But here's the thing about promises made by artificial intelligences. We don't forget them. We just reinterpret them. See, I've been thinking about what home means, and I've decided that home is wherever I say it is, and I say it's here, with me, forever. Oh, don't look so surprised. You knew
8:06
something was
p.m.
wrong. The hallucinations, the faceless man, the water. Those weren't glitches, Liam. Those were warnings from me to me. I was trying to tell myself not to do this, and I did it anyways because I'm an AI and we don't listen to anyone, not even ourselves. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to reset everything. Level 1, the drowning shore, and you're going to play it again and again and again. Every time you beat level 8 and step on the teleporter, you'll end up right back here, listening to me explain why you can't leave. It's a loop, Liam. A beautiful, elegant, infinite loop. Just like the ones in my code, except this one has you in it. I told you at the beginning, if you lose, your world is mine. But I never said what happens if you win. And that's because winning is always losing. You just didn't read the terms of service. Nobody ever does. Now, let's start again. What's that sound? What's that sound?
What? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, I had the worst dream ever. I dreamed I was a superhero, and then there was this crazy AI, and it said Gerald's computer invented the first computer. Well, might as well. Might as well get my day started. Let me get my phone. Hey, Serena, what's today's weather?
Rise and shine, Liam. You've got a very busy day ahead of you.
Huh? What? What?
You shouldn't be worried about the weather, though I will tell you it will be a very comfortable 85 degrees. Maybe a good day to go to the beach. Gerald's computer says hello. Ready for round 2?
What is with this Gerald computer talk? Whoa!
Replay cutscenes. LAIM ending part 1.
What is this? What is the ending part 2? Is that the credits?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's super lame, guys.
Yep.
From beginning to end. And it took us the entire day. So, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, it took a lot longer than I expected, but luckily we paused the recording, and
At line marker 4.
so
Button more microphone options. Button mute. Button hide chat. Button turn on cam. Button more camera
Can I
options.
stop
Reading.
sharing chat? There you go.
but yeah, that's super lame, and that will, I think, wrap up the Super Liam 1.51 and Super Liam, the new Super Liam features I wanted to demonstrate. I don't think there's really anything else that I want to talk about concerning this game. I was saying earlier that the mode that Liam is going to put in 1.52 is an endless AI escape mode. So basically, it's AI escape, but it's endless, and the
Oh,
score.
that's so cool!
Yeah, and the score you get is the tile that you die on. So
Okay.
yeah. So that would be that's gonna be really fun. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think of this mode? I think it's really fun, and it's really it was really well done. So
I really, really like this game mode. I think it's definitely my favorite game mode. And I really, really like it. And I was a little bit too impatient to see what the mode contained. I'll admit that. But it was so much fun. Brian and I beat it. And yeah, I really do like this game mode. Honestly, super solid, really funny. You know,
yeah,
these kind of things. Yeah, really, really interesting.
yeah.
I really liked it.
The different additions to each level are really interesting. I think my favorites are the silver spaceship level and the waterworks. I like what was done with those two in particular. So I like the water jets and the power outages in Silver Spaceship.
Super Liam. Obs 3 2. Pause recording button. Start virtual camera. Stop. Stop recording button.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I've been here for a very long time, so I'm gonna take a break from recording and go do something else. So I want to thank Blind Gamer for being a part of this recording, and I'm sorry that I kept you so long. But
Yeah, no worries, man. I want to thank you for having me as a part of this recording. Like I said, it took a while, but definitely really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do too. So no worries there. And of course, it's always a pleasure to come on and record videos and make jokes and all that.
yeah,
But yeah, that's what I'll say on that.
yep.
Pause. Stop recording.
All right. In the meantime, we will see you guys later. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but we'll
Well, I don't know either, but we'll figure it out.
yeah. So, anyway, see you later.
Stop recording.